everyone. It's Sensei Victoria Whitfield, your journey partner in business from naturalintuition.com, welcoming you back to episode 47 of the Journeypreneur Podcast. This is your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques, guidance, inspiration, and motivation to stay on your path to rapid financial ascension and massive impact as a conscious entrepreneur. The title of this podcast episode is What is Energy? Oh my goodness. So I was just speaking to a colleague of mine who's going to be featuring me to help educate her group of high-level, high-power executive women on the importance of wellness and well-being. And we got to talking about how powerful it is to understand our energy and to know the importance of it as the leaders that we're called to be, whether you're leading in a corporation or if you are leading as the founder of your business, right, as an entrepreneur, or just leading yourself as a conscious individual. So understanding energy is really essential. I mean, that's why I created that course that I have on naturalintuition.com called Understanding Energy. But I wanted to really take some time to unpack exactly what that means, because as conscious people, sometimes maybe you listen to The Secret, or you're into Louise Hay, or Eckhart Tolle, Deepak Chopra, Oprah, and all of the, or Marianne Williamson, Abraham Hicks, Don Miguel Ruiz, like all of the different thought leaders who teach us about the power of living a spiritually conscious life. But when we talk about energy and vibes and stuff, the real concept of what energy actually is can get a little bit lost, or it's for people who are not so into this holistic, natural, lifestyle-y kinds of stuff, or who aren't really spiritual, or just have that sort of inclination. The actual meaning of what energy is can get lost. So if that's you, or if that's someone that you care about, this episode is for you. And before we get into it, I just want to celebrate for a minute. Thank you so much to all the people who have started subscribing on iTunes, following Journeypreneur Podcast there. Our 5-star reviews are mounting up. I just want to say thank you. It's really cool to get to read the reviews. It makes my day. If you haven't subscribed on iTunes yet, go ahead and search us, hit that subscribe button, and leave us some love in the review section. It really makes my day to see that. Oh, yay! Feeling the love. So, what is energy? In particular, I want to break that down for you, especially as a conscious entrepreneur. And let's start here. Energy is the fuel behind every action you take. It is the force behind action. That's what energy is. And I was speaking to my colleague, and then I ended up in another conversation earlier today with another colleague of mine around this idea of what energy is. And we fell into that conversation because we're trying to get to know each other as business owners. He's like, oh, what do you do? And I help people who are entrepreneurs with their performance potential. And I give the same image to help convey what energy is as that force behind action, or the fuel, right, that supports us taking action. And so I want you to think of a car. Like right now, I'm driving in my car. I love it. I'm so grateful. My car's name is Ophelia. I'm sorry. Oh my goddess, that's the name of my phone. Excuse me. My car's name is Justice, and I'm recording this on my phone named Ophelia. Sorry. Oh. But anyway, so my car's name is Justice, And I love my car. It's beautiful, wonderful design, fits my body very well. It's a wonderful, wonderful car. I remember the day that I met her, just looking at her, I was like, oh my God, this car is so hot. I'm so happy. Look at gorgeous pearlescent white paint, and the wonderful tan and black interior. It's so pretty. And all of the bells and the whistles and the sunroof and the windows and all. Oh, like, I love it. It's an amazing machine, right? Having a car. And maybe you have a car, or think of a car that you really like. Maybe it's a Ferrari. It's like the hottest car that you see. It's wonderful, beautiful machine. Can get up and go, can take you from point A to point B and really do it in style. It's so wonderful to have a wonderful car. And so if I were to come to my car justice, or if you were to imagine getting into that Ferrari, you put your key into the ignition, or in my case, you go to push the start button, and there's no gas in the tank. It'll maybe make a clicking sound, but that's about all you're getting. You're not going to get out on the highway and drive, from point A to point B. You're not going to do anything. You're going to go a whole lot of nowhere because there's no fuel, right? Or maybe you don't have gas, but what if the battery has completely drained in the car? It might rev a bit and then it'll click and there's nothing. You get a whole lot of nowhere because there's no fuel in the car. It might be however many horsepower and all of the V8 and, really could go fast from 0 to 60 in like 4 seconds or whatever. But if there's no fuel in that car, you're going a whole lot of nowhere. This is the importance of energy. Energy is everything. So as a conscious entrepreneur, you want to be conscious of, you want to be aware of, we all do, of our energy. If we're having a hard time taking massive action, right, and having that massive impact that we are divinely called to, right, in our life's purpose and the vision and the mission of our business, right, to help and heal others, if you're having trouble taking the actions that you're called to, it's an energy problem. So for someone who's not really into vibes and crystals and intuition and, all of that woo-woo, hoobly-hoo type stuff, for them they need to understand that what is energy? It is our performance potential. It is our fuel. It is the force behind action. So what I help people do with, I was describing this to the guy on the phone earlier today, is I help entrepreneurs who are feeling stressed, stuck, and scattered, where they've come to a crossroads, this roadblock in the progress and the growth of their business, and they just can't seem to get around it. Maybe it's an emotional roadblock, or maybe it's a physical roadblock where for some reason your business is doing amazing, but your body is in the hospital and you can't seem to stop from working yourself into the hospital or tanking yourself out. These are energy issues. There's 4 types of blocks in particular, and that was one of the things that we were discussing on the phone earlier today. But to understand that this is an energy issue, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just we need to refuel. How can we refuel to get you back into the game, right? To get you from point A to point B. Point B may be this high and lofty goal that you might have set for yourself of making X amount of dollars, right? Or adding another 0 to your income, or adding another member to your team, right? Your rock star team that's supporting you. And for some reason, you just keep choking when it's time to make the decision, right? Or when it's time to get up and go, or when it's time to say, here's what my new rates are. To those of you who haven't raised your rates yet, this is an energy issue, and it is our performance potential. So if you cannot perform like a car, you cannot get out there and take yourself from point A to point B, right? You cannot connect to more of your potential as the brilliant machine, if you want to put it that way, that you've been built as. Let's say that you are the Ferrari, and you have all of this incredible pickup, and you have all these bells and whistles that are going on, and you've been built aerodynamically. You are set to go far. You're ready. If you only had gas in your tank, you'd really be able to realize your potential. So when someone is not quite getting it, when you're talking about vibes or energy or picking up on stuff and the energy and all this type of stuff, I want you to understand that this is the force behind action. This is what we fuel ourselves with. It's energy. And it's not just electrical energy, and it's not just nutritional energy, but there's more to it. So the next time that someone asks you, what is energy? I want you to be able to respond with this. It is performance potential. Now, maybe today's message might not be the right one for you, but I'm just going to trust my spirit guides that this is what needs to be shared today. But especially for our holistic healers who are having a hard time conveying the value of what you do, right? Having a hard time just speaking in non-jargonized language, right? Instead of talking all this woo-woo stuff that nobody understands except for the other people who got the same certification as you, or who is just as rainbow bright as you, although the rest of our friends out there are soul brothers and sisters who don't know what this woo-woo stuff is but could really use some of it. We need to start simplifying our vocabulary and getting clear on exactly what we're talking about. So the more that we can master how we fuel ourselves and how we manage our performance potential, the better human beings we become, where you're able to go farther, right? You're able to do more. You're able to make more if you're interested in making more money or creating more art and experiences out there. You're able to go farther, do more, and make more because you have the energy to do it. And if you cannot follow through with your commitments, or you're feeling exhausted, you're stuck in a rut and feeling depressed, please know that this is an energy issue. You are low on fuel. Your tank is on E. And how do you refuel your tank? Well, you got to start learning more about energy. You've got to connect with people. I'm raising my hand here and waving at you, who understand energy and can assess yours to help you find the right type of fuel that's going to get you back in the game and turn on and activate your performance potential. So I wanted to take some time out today to talk to you about what is energy. If this is something that speaks to you, or you're curious to learn more about, come on over to naturalintuition.com. Click on the retreats button. Those retreats are really designed in a holistic way to really refill your tank in a big way, especially as a conscious entrepreneur and our conscious leaders out there. If you want to give, right, and support our community and lead people to that new paradigm, whatever your spirit is called to, you have got to have your tank full, right? We want you to go to the distance. So if we're getting in that long haul drive where you are going out and reaching lots of people and going out farther from your comfort zone than you ever have before, we want you absolutely full and engorged with energy so that you can make that trip. And if you need help with that, come on over to naturalintuition.com, click on the retreats button, see which one speaks to you, and I'll be happy to help you learn how to refill your cup. So that's it for today. I'm sending you so much love, and please remember to enjoy the journey. right, to rapid financial ascension and massive impact as a conscious entrepreneur. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't tank out. Don't lose your glow as you grow in life and business. Mwah! Sending you big hugs, and we'll see you in the next podcast episode. Bye for now.